I'm really bad at it.
Oh, didn't drop it.
There we go. There you go.
This guy's a monster.
I'm a monster.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been so cool.
Let's do it again. Fraud scenes.
Hey,
Oh, what's up, Nate?
oh! Well, that was on camera.
First try.
Stool Scenes 27, Part 1. We start off Monday morning. Dave Portnoy was out for blood. Glenny Ball, thousands of invites sent. Dave wasn't happy. Looks like this thing might have gotten canceled.
It should get canceled. I don't know what kind of entitled asshole thinks he can get a Barstool sponsored 21st birthday. Like, who does this kid think he is?
It's a Monday here on Barstool Radio, and I'm going to tell you right now, buckle up. It's going to be a weird show. Dave has a few things up his sleeve.
I know you got a big thing that you're mad about.
I'm mad about the Glenny Ball.
Right.
We did this Super Bowl party, which is the biggest event we've ever done. And I think 4,000 people were there. We spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars, sponsors, this, that. It was a big fucking deal from churning all the way down to Erica to me. We put a lot of thought, effort into it. Big event, marquee event for us. I think we've put more effort into the Glenny Ball, which we're making $0 on. We're throwing it at some dude's house who is friends with Lewis, which is supposedly a beautiful house. But here's where I'm a little bit confused or starting to get agitated. The capacity, which Lewis told me for the first time, a hard stop is 150 people. We had 4,000 people at the Super Bowl party, and it was a mad scene out front. Like, we had people working the door, people couldn't get in. We are treating this the same way. We are inviting the same amount of people, maybe more. It's Glenn's birthday. I'm asking Lewis, why are we doing this? He's like, I just did it as a favor to Glenn. I'm going to just go through who's been invited. Baron Davis wrote back. I was like, why is Baron Davis writing about the Glenny Ball, for example?
That is a perfect name right there.
So Baron Davis, David Pastrnak, Josh Abbott, Jeremy Roenick, Jim McMahon, David Wells, Sam Decker, Paul Bissonnette, Calvin DeHaan, Eric LeGrand, Seth Jones, Curtis Lazar, Carissa Thompson, Sarah Underwood, Andy Buckley. Why it goes
Andy
on
Buckley.
and
Andy Buckley made the
and
cut.
on and on. It's our Super Bowl list. Who is doing this to the Glenny Ball?
Wait, so what are you going to do?
Probably cancel it. You've invited our entire Super Bowl list.
Yeah, we did invite a lot of people.
Why?
I was just listening to Sarah Underwood. I'll agree. That was kind of dumb, but I just saw her name and I was like, oh, Sarah Underwood. But
did you listen to any of the other names I was reading off, Glenn?
No,
it's
the only one I heard
everybody.
was Sarah Underwood.
It's everybody. Baron Davis,
Jim McMahon.
Yeah, it was a lot of people.
Yeah.
foul ball guy.
Yeah, I know. It was a lot of people.
So I asked Brett, you need help with anything? And he's like, yeah, I need you to do all of this for the Glenny Ball. So I just thought I was doing my job because I was told by Brett to do that. Fran was told the same thing.
By Brett?
Yes.
What does that mean?
We were under the impression that there was going to be high profile people invited because Erica said we need you to work the guest list and be at the door. So
Erica said that?
Yes.
I will say this, the spreadsheet we have, Brett, those are the people that responded with the email. So there's a bunch of celebrities that did not respond with email.
How many invites do you think you sent out? Thousands.
I would say close to 1,000, yeah.
No, thousands. Glenn, your party's canceled.
All right.
I'm sorry. We're going to do it a different way. You have to respond to everybody
I will.
and say this thing's canceled. Can you still go, do something at this house? Yeah, but we're not doing it. The problem that I don't think you get yet, it's not the invite list. It's the buzz that you're going to create around this, where everyone's just going to show up and try to get in to something that 150 people can get into at some dude's house.
How
Dude,
long did it
I don't
take
even
to
know
invite
if
all
you
these people?
understand, like,
Schlereth.
Oof.
Ty Domi.
Nick Schwartz.
Yeah, this could be.
Yeah, Dan
Yes.
Cook was in
Stupid
here
you
somewhere.
are.
Yeah.
There he
Like,
is.
what made you think you could go do that?
Well, I definitely want to look crazy with the invites, and I apologize. I forgot. It was fun. It was fun planning it. I mean, definitely should have invited the whole world. Jim McMahon, David Wells, Mo Vaughn. But kind of sad. I don't know what I'm going to do for my 21st birthday now.
So we previously heard about Za, the Zimbabwe midget, an African stoolie. They do exist. Next thing you know, he comes in. It turns out it was Zimbabwe or bust. He came in looking for a job.
Crocodile.
Yo!
My man.
You actually exist.
Wait, I actually exist? Did you say I actually exist? I think that's reserved for you, my friend.
This is, been dreaming about this day.
No, my nose. No, on my fucking right there. What's going on, man?
Great to meet you.
My Zimbabwe friend.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
In person, I'm great.
How long are you here for?
Who knows? Indefinitely.
What do you mean indefinitely?
If,
What does that mean? What does indefinitely mean?
for however long
Okay.
I'm here. No plan so far.
Going back? What do you mean going back to Zimbabwe? Well, I'm so confused. What does that mean? Going back to Zimbabwe? Is that what you meant?
Yeah. So hang out here if I can.
3, 2.
We are also joined by Za, that Zimbo.
Yes, sir.
My main man, who is the
We call it. You said bullshit. He wasn't from Zimbabwe.
right. We call it bullshit on that. That we found out he's a midget, which you're allowed to say. We've been given the green light, and he's cool with that.
My vibe was, if we don't give you a job, you're going back to Zimbabwe.
Oh, yeah.
Did I misunderstand that?
That's it. That's the story right
What
there.
a world.
I brought you a gift from the motherland.
My
Yeah.
man just broke out some Zimbabwe
fitting
cash
for a
money.
mogul. Fitting for a mogul.
100.
This
Was
looks
it a
like
$2 million?
$10 million of Zimbabwe money.
Fitting for a mogul. Unreal. He looks tall in person, by the way. He really does.
So the Glen Ball was canceled, but the fireworks were just getting started. Turns out his friend decides to send a text to Dave saying, Jews! At 2:40 a.m. I mean, he was obviously just shaken because he hadn't eaten all weekend. It's so obvious. Smitty would never do something like that.
It's Avalon, baby. It's beach life. Gotta love it. Golf outing, 2017, 4th annual. Bonafide success. Did well. Raised a lot of money for charity. Riggs E. Trent, Robbie Fox, Bredo, Frankie, all came down. Francis was too good for the scene. But
Hey, Pat.
Gay Pat was there. Gay Pat was a beer wench. Looked good. Other than that, just good times had by all.
You want to talk about the idiots that we have rolling around this company. I got this text in Saratoga. 2:38 a.m. Jews. Jews. Explanation point. 2:38 a.m. Unprovoked. I wrote back, I'm confused. Aha, I'm Adam's friend and I have his phone. I said, so you DM'd me Jews? Then he sent me a text the next day. He's like, my friend had my phone, I was passed out, he DM'd you.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, and it's not the fact that it was even Jews in my mind. It's the fact somebody took my phone knowing our position and actually did that. If you were to send out, like, an N-bomb on Twitter, I'm fired. I'm done. That's what I was pissed off about my buddy. The fact that he said, like, Jews to you, I told you, it's a weird move. I don't know why he would do that. And
So, like,
and that was
freelance?
okay. This was
Freelance.
Freelance. And
Okay.
you know, you're a difficult guy to get a hold of sometimes. I don't know if anybody heard. 2 months like before then, I was.
Why are you like shaking right now?
Because I'm trying to word this the right way.
Okay. I'd like to talk to this guy. Who is the kid?
I'm not bringing in any.
I think no, you have.
No, I'm not, because these people have real jobs, real lives, and
So do you.
Smitty.
Yeah, I know.
Smitty.
So do I. I took care of it.
So you're willing to be fired for your friend?
No, I'm not.
Then who is it?
It's a buddy I have a shore house with,
Okay.
or had a shore house with.
But he put your job in jeopardy by doing that.
I took care of it. Trust me, I took care of it.
What do you mean you took care
I
of
took
it?
care of
You
it.
said
You
you
know
just said
it's
you
gonna
didn't even
kill
know. You said you didn't even know who it was that day.
Yeah, well, I made it known to everyone that it was fucking unacceptable.
Any normal job, you don't, if you texted someone's boss saying something like that, you know what I mean? I think people think like Barstool, it's like all fun and games, so whatever. But you still texted somebody's boss something that could
I
be
don't
construed
think
as anti-Semitic.
at 2:40 in the morning. I don't think that's fun and games at all. Who is it? I mean, so you don't want them to have any responsibility for their actions.
I took care of it.
That's not good enough.
I don't know what else to say. I took care of it.
You said you wouldn't put your job in the line.
You were willing to fire me? over this?
Still, possibly, yes.
Really?
Yes.
It was a weird move.
Hey, so I was passed out last night when, this is what he texted, when my friend, for some reason, decided to take my phone and DM you Jews. My apology if this is an issue, obviously a weird move. I mean, there's no way for me to know whether you're lying right now.
I'm not shaking out of fear. I'm shaking. I went on a bender this week and I haven't eaten anything in like 3 days.
Okay,
That's
there's a lot of excuses, Smitty. That's like...
That's the excuse for the shakes.
Okay.
And
You weren't shaking when you walked in. You started shaking when we started talking about it.
I'm standing here.
You're not shaking now.
I just wanted to be known that I'm not anti-Semitic in any way. Whether your interpretation of that is anti-Semitic, I'm not.
It's a tough look.
I'm dating a Jew right now. She's lovely.
Some of my best friends.
Yeah, you play on the softball team together.
Exactly.
Smitty, the more you talk, the worse it gets.
Like,
Smitty came in. I have black friends.
He comes in and goes, "My girlfriend's Jewish."
I'm dating a Jew.
And then he trolled. He's like, "And you play softball with me as Jews?" He's like, "Yeah."
Yes. It's absolutely. I'm not saying the Jews with an exclamation point was wrong. Yeah, absolutely. It was more wrong that someone took my phone and said anything. I could went on Twitter. I could and dropped an N-bomb, and it would have been like game over for my job. That's the issue. If he wants to punish me, he should like make me be sober for, a year or something. It's not the anti-Semitic thing.
And then we have my coworker Dana. His sister just will not stop going after Dave Portnoy, DMing him, telling him she's hot, begging her. Fuck. And then we have my coworker Dana. And then we had my coworker Dana. Just his sister. Nightmare scenario right here. Dave Portnoy is her #1 target in the world. She won't stop DMing him. She won't stop begging him to follow her. I gotta say, dude, dating in the workplace, tough situation to navigate.
You gotta keep that shit separated. You can't combine them or else it's trouble.
Dave following my sister on Instagram.
You know what's hot?
Cup City. I will not be answering that question. Why did I ask? Jesus. I asked.
I would talk about it as the sister.
Dana, you fuck your own sister?
That's pretty cool, dude.
Hey,
big cat, don't be like
sex is sex, right?
Don't be like that.
He's got a point. This is Dave's brother-in-law right here.
It's getting to be that point, my man.
Yo, he followed her on Instagram this weekend.
That's wild.
We're gonna have a conversation, and he's in trouble.
Oh, is he?
He's in trouble.
I don't know if that's how it works.
It's been nice knowing
Yeah,
you.
it's been nice knowing you.
Oh, it's sad. It's very sad.
Sometimes
I've been Go
in
Press
life-
Go. This is the man that hired me. I've been Go Press Go for life. You know it. You and Frank, you know it.
Yeah, and now he's your brother-in-law.
The last one, which is much lighter note, Dana, our guy.
This is no. This is the worst of all. This is
bad.
just brutal.
So,
honestly, I swear to God, this kid has to quit. I don't think I can work here anymore.
I love it.
So, Dana, last time he left, his sister had been sliding into my DMs.
Well,
I didn't really look at it.
And here comes
Here
Dana.
comes Dana.
I don't know, man. I don't know whether I think you're the man. I don't know whether I think you're crazy. I don't know what. You're handling this in some way that I know I wouldn't.
Hello, Dave. It's Dana. Don't think I didn't see you follow my sister on Instagram. You're my boss, but I can't support these antics.
And it was tweeted, like your name was at the end. He wanted everyone to see it. It was funny. It was well done. I laughed at it. But honestly, if I knew that my sister was creeping on Dave, that's it for me. I'm out of here.
She's not creeping. That's the thing. He followed her.
But she started it. You might be. All right, you're with Smitty. You're both fine.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Can I? But listen.
She
Dave,
whoa.
I know, but I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing.
What am I doing?
let it sit for like a week, and then you're sitting in Saratoga betting on horses, and you're fucking following my sister at 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
The 2 p.m. follows a grimy move.
That's not on her.
That's a grimy move, dude.
Unless she's
the 2 p.m.
Dana, you're walking into a brick
do I
wall.
want
Oh,
no.
She
Dana.
texted me
Dana, this
at
one's
2
gonna-
p.m.
Dave is he's checking the receipts right now. Dave is checking the timestamp
Dana.
and pulling out the
Dana.
receipts because now we're going in deep.
Dana.
Now we're gonna air out everything.
Thought I
You
just followed her out of the blue. Like I'm
Oh,
sitting.
no.
That's so backwards. You think I'm sitting watching betting all my money? It's like, oh, I'm just gonna throw Dana's sister.
Yes,
a
because that's what
follow.
you do. That's like you just like to mix it up.
Well,
I
it
respect
sounds
that.
like that's
Oh,
not what
no.
happened.
It's definitely not. August 5th, 2017 at 1:52 p.m. out of the clouds.
Dana's now his head down
From
looking at
Dana's
his feet while Dave
sister,
reads this.
minding my own business. Just want to make sure you know I'm not the female version of Dana.
Punching the table,
Oh, no.
hand,
For those who don't know,
face in hand.
Dana's a bit of a slob, so that was a reason she sent that.
Just
That's
wanted.
brutal.
I didn't follow her. I couldn't even see her. She had a protected account.
When I got hired by Dave Portnoy, I didn't think I was going to be the.
I don't think anybody
the
assumes
kid
that, but
who
You're
my
his
sister
brother.
just wants to bang a 40-year-old. I didn't think that was going to be my
But
thing.
you-
I'm not going to say her name on here, but blank, I'm going to kill you. If you're listening out there.
yo, this is one of those circumstances where it's like anybody else. There's just a zillion other choices.
well, Kevin-
Why this one dude?
He needs to like call his dad and be like, take away her Instagram or something like that. Like, can't think of anything else.
47.
Yeah, but I mean that's.
Would your dad take away her
talking about
Instagram?
me?
If you called your dad and was like, "Hey, you gotta take away her Instagram."
Whoa!
I mean, I'm trying to problem solve for you here.
The burden is not on this guy to do anything.
Oh yeah.
There is one person here who can change this whole situation.
At some point, we need to do more than just you bang my sister.
Oh my god, I kill myself every year. Oh my god. You could be Dave's brother-in-law.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's what we said. That'd be sick. Holiday dinner?
Since the rundown, it's Monday.
Dave.
It's Dave. Yeah, I've never really had an older sister who tried to fuck my boss. I guess I draw a line in the sand there.
Quit. Plain and simple. I would quit. I'm surprised he's still here. Is he still here? Yeah, I'd quit.
And he's like, that's me. He came in. He's like, I know what you do. You're just sitting at Saratoga on 2 o'clock. You're like, how can I stir the pot? And you just followed her out of the blue. He didn't realize that she sent me another DM unsolicited, being like, just so you know, I'm way hotter than Dana. And I couldn't see pictures of her.
This makes me like so uncomfortable. I just put myself in Dana's shoes and I want to die.
And just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier on Barstool Radio, Zach comes walking in the studio. He stands on the table and he says, "You know what, Dave? Smitty deserves to be fired."
Honestly, I mean, I agree. Like, you can't be saying anti-Semitic shit towards your boss and then expect to keep your job.
It's a can't lose situation.
You really can't,
Right.
brother.
Got it.
Za is in the building, up on top of the chair, standing up on the table.
I don't know why you're on the
All right,
table.
so I've been a neutral party in all this nonsense, Perez. I got some advice for you.
Okay.
You got to start firing some people around here. You can't be having someone come and DM celebrities when you've built this company brick by brick, ruin the relationship.
It was my employee.
That's why you got to fire him. You know what happens when you do that shit in Africa? You get thrown in a river full of crocodiles. You get thrown in a river full of crocodiles. Then you got Smitty sending you Jews. You're gonna take that?
Well, no, I don't think.
That's like the equivalent of the N-word in the black community, and we burn people for that. We burn people for that.
Well, I don't know if that's a fair analogy, Za.
What do you mean?
Za, you're making a lot of sense.
I mean, all these guys are
Okay,
coming out.
now,
If you were, imagine if someone texted me the N-word. That's equivalent with what you did.
I didn't.
You sent them that Jew text. There's no way. Stop trying to throw your buddies under the.
Caleb's
Stop
like,
trying to throw
I
your
did not
buddies
send
under-
that.
They're absolutely you, Smith.
I did not.
Absolutely you. There's
What do you
no
mean
way.
absolutely
You are
me?
Dude, who just randomly leaves in this day and age? Who leaves their phone unattended?
Well, that's the issue. If you want to punish me for that.
No, he asked you a question.
No, but it was a derogatory term too that you said. I know for a fact it's you. Your story does not add up at all.
He's right, it doesn't.
Where are you coming in here?
I was a neutral party. I listened to this show.
As a
I am
neutral
trying
party,
to actually,
I agree with that.
You know, I am trying to whisper good stuff into his ear. Do you
That's
know
what
what
that
happens
said.
in my land if you do that type of stuff?
Oh, I can only
Thrown
imagine.
in a river full of
Yeah.
crocodiles. People disappear, my friend. So you consider yourself lucky that you're actually still in this room.
I like this guy's wow. Zah coming in with the fire.
Literally no words.
He's right.
I am speechless. I am absolutely speechless. Like, hey,
Smitty, I just met this guy. I won't go intellectually. I won't go intellectual on him. Play
I'm
like,
not trying to
be
go
like,
intellectual.
let's see
I'm
who can, like,
tossing
back-
across the fucking room.
Look at this, Hardo. Of course, blockheads from freaking Philly. Of course you're gonna do that nonsense.
What did I tell you at a bar one time?
Oh,
what did
boy.
I say?
You said what I just said. That fair, right? Is that what you're saying?
No, I said I would take a fucking bull.
Oh yeah, no, you did. He did. He did. He did.
Here we go.
He did.
Here we go. You little shit.
He
Like,
said
You're
that.
gonna eat it up. You're gonna eat all this up.
He
You're
said
gonna eat
that.
all this
That's
up?
a true
No,
true
we're being-
statement.
That is true, yes, but do not eat it up though.
I'm not.
we
eating
did
that.
not eat this little shit up. Hey, from a neutral, objective person, I would hire you. Absolutely. I think you will bring a lot to the table here.
Thank you very much.
No,
And
I'm being dead serious. I think you
No,
come in here, you
Zah, he's
attack,
trying
you
to butter
attack,
you
you
up.
attack.
No, and from a dead neutral point of view, I still think you should fire.
Prez has worked hard to build this company. He got his big payday. Then you got Smitty coming over here and just texting him Jews. Dude, like, no, seriously, that's he's too soft. He's too soft on you guys. He needs to start firing people so that people take him seriously around here. You can't have Glenny Balls, who just showed up from nowhere, all of a sudden is texting Baron Davis and whoever, inviting him to his 21st birthday party at the Hamptons without the big man knowing. You can't have that shit. That shit does not fly around where I come from. You get murdered for that type of stuff. So I actually had to be the sane voice in his ear to actually tell him that. Because Kevin was sitting there just sucking up to him, being like, nah, don't fire Smitty. Don't fire Glenny. Come on. Honestly.
What do you think about Smitty? He was getting ready to kill you. He was so mad.
Bruh, I'm here. I'm here. If he wants a piece of me, he can come get me. You can come get me. I'm here. I don't fear nobody.
Fuck him, dude. You've seen a lot scarier shit than Smitty.
Yeah, we got rhinos and lions running around. You think I'll be scared of Smitty?
Zah, come up here.
Oh no!
The Stone Cold glass break.
Go up against Smith.
Stand up, hey, get on.
I gotta share the place with this thing.
Someone help him.
Coley, come on. So I gotta give up the mic to tell him to fire me.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
I mean, out of all fairness, it's, you can't be having. I know it's not the equivalent of the N-word, but if someone just sent me a DM saying black with like an exclamation mark, someone I didn't know, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
This is all like the same as it ever was because it's the Hank thing and.
There we go. Thank you for having me. Take it easy. Adios. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
And just when he thought it was safe, the Glenny Ball seemed to be settling down. Gaz comes creeping out of the woodwork, decides to tell Dave, hey, there was really 20,000 messages sent.
20 million.
And next thing you know, the pot stir became the stew.
Honestly, very happy. If we did go this weekend, and just like us, I feel like some bad shit was gonna happen anyway. It was tainted.
It's not here. Is this the main account?
Yeah.
From Barstool Sports? Instagram? So how did you allow that to happen?
I didn't know about that.
Well, you did. Someone like.
Someone told one of the interns to do it. He said, Lewis said that we were part of the promote. That's all.
At some point, though, I'm like right there. It's not that hard to just be like.
So I'm not gonna check every time Lewis has like an ad deal. I have to check with you.
You
and
have
to
to
make
say
sure.
Brett. You never take fucking responsibility for anything. Who told you to use the direct Instagram?
We were just using the Instagram. Well, that was really. I didn't know. I didn't do anything with Instagram.
Who did it?
Who actually sent the invites?
Yes.
That was me.
Tom, who told Tom to do it? He didn't
I
do
did
it
not.
himself.
I did not tell Tom anything.
Who fucking told him to do a mask?
I think that was probably Rhea.
So who the fuck decided to use the main Instagram?
That was not my Instagram.
Who?
I think what was me and Rhea were going using the main Instagram for the people that weren't.
Glenny, I'm asking you, who the fuck said to use the main Instagram page?
I did not say to do it, but I figured if we
Tom,
were
you
on-
said Rhea told you?
I don't know. Somebody gave me a
What do
list.
you mean, I don't know? Give me the fucking answer.
Rhea or Glenny gave me a list.
Rhea or Glenny? Who?
I think Rhea gave me a list. Emailed me a list.
Jesus Christ, it's a direct question.
No, Instagram was not.
Somebody fucking did it, and he didn't do it on his own.
I swear to God, I did not bring.
You just said he has an email. So why is he saying email?
You have an email, Tom?
Yeah. Yeah.
From who?
From Rhea.
It's an easy answer. One fucking question for a heartbeat. Use your fucking brain, guys. Why are we using our entire fucking Instagram to do a party that Dave hasn't mentioned a fucking
I did not
word?
say that. I did not say use all our Instagram. I said
But
use
you
Barstool
see it.
Sports.
You're on Instagram.
No, I just went looking for the first time.
How do you not notice that?
Because there's fucking 10,000 messages we get.
Jesus.
So I went back and looked for it.
Christ. So you didn't know that was happening at all?
No. No idea. But I also would never check with Lewis. With like.
Yes, you've done that in the past, Paul. You've done that for a long time. Be like, Lewis wants to do this on Instagram. Can we do that?
They said, can we use the Instagram?
Who?
thing?
You?
They
The
said,
people
no,
you
you
mentioned
use the
are
smoke
fucking
shops.
office manager Brett,
Yes.
like Rhea and Glenny.
No. Only people I'm talking to is Brett. That's it. That's
So,
the only person I'm
what
talking
makes you think Brett at this point? Brett has a proven track record of doing things that he should be doing. He used the main account.
I don't know who used the main account.
I do. Rhea.
Rhea told me that. Now, someone told Rhea that it was okay.
Because I really am fucking mad about this thing. Like, I'm reaching my breaking point on this. Who said I said we want 20,000 fucking people? Because I'm tired of hearing about it. Okay. All right.
This was like a weekly occurrence.
Okay, nobody, Dave. That's the answer. Everyone's a fucking coward. If I did it, I'd fucking say it. And I'm tired of hearing about this shit.
All right, well, we'll find out when Rhea gets it.
Okay, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Because if I fucking did it, I'd say it. I don't give a fuck at the end of the day.
Someone must have told me.
I don't give a fuck about the Glen Ball or any of this shit. All I want to do is make money. It was a favor to this office to do a party for the office because we really don't do anything for anyone. Like, we used to do a lot of cool shit. We don't do anything for anyone really anymore. I did it for you guys, and it blew up in my face. That's all I got.
Like, we have interns and office managers deciding what we do.
The
And
main
it's, like,
Instagram.
a major problem throughout this company that keeps wearing its head over and over. That, like, these accounts that we have two of.
Yeah.
We have a main Instagram, we have a main Twitter. There seems to be no thought on anything on how we use these fucking things.
Yes.
Gaz texted me out of the blues, and which is weird because we're getting more of it. But he literally texted me, just went and looked. Maybe 20,000 people are invited to the Glenny Ball, and I don't want to go.
That an exaggeration, or we're talking legitimately?
I mean, there's
20,000?
what do we have? How many are on Instagram?
Like 2 million followers. right?
2.5 million people follow our Instagram. Again, judging on what was done here, the screenshot I saw of the people who were invited: Ashley Benson, Carl Towns, Seth Rogen, Adam Sandler, Henrik Lundqvist, Andy from Bravo, Kevin Love, Nick Jonas. It seems like they invited every single verified follower we have.
Why would this be pointed at me when you were the one telling me to do all this? It's like ridiculous. We were all looking at the invites. My job was to calculate the responses from everyone. So then Brett and Glenn realized that we weren't getting enough responses. So they were like, we need to invite more people. Let's ask Gaz if we could use the main account. Glenn was afraid to ask Gaz. He was like, ask Gaz if we could use the main account. I went to Gaz, I was like, we want to invite more people. Can I send you a list, blah, blah, blah. He goes, yeah, send me the list. I'll give it to my intern, Tom.
You gave the permit. Rhea has
You ordered the
an
code
email
red.
to you saying, "Can we use the main Instagram account?" And you said yes, and give all the names to Incredibly Stupid Tom.
I don't remember doing that.
I mean,
I don't
it's
remember doing
there.
that.
She has
I
it.
wish we could pull the tapes. If we could go back.
So I mean, it's all you.
I really
you
wish
came
we could
in.
pull the
You
tapes.
came in today. You're like, I'm so protective of this account.
Yeah, I am.
Why would I let it? And then you clearly did it.
But they were sending them out on Twitter already, right?
And then I said, okay, these
Twitter,
people,
but Twitter shouldn't have happened either.
No, the thing is, so I was like, oh, these people don't follow us back on Twitter, so we can't DM them. Can we use the main account? And he goes, yes, send me the list.
Okay, maybe I did say that.
So it's all your fault then.
Yes, this is all my fault. No, it's not all my fault.
It's just so many people are making decisions that are like so not their decisions to make, and that's the crux of it. You being number one, Brett, you seem to think you can make any decision you want throughout the company, which drives me nuts. Paul, I don't know. I mean, you're like, I'm glad we have this in writing. You basically perjured yourself. You're like, just went, look, maybe 20,000 people ride the Glenny Ball with all these examples. Like, I can't believe they got to the Instagram account. You gave it to them. It's insane.
That does seem weird. Like, you
Yeah,
shot
I don't
yourself
remember
in the
doing
foot.
that.
Stool Seats 27, Part 1. You better watch this, or we're gonna throw your ass to the crocodiles.
Fuck it out.
Absolutely. Okay. No, not now. Not now. On the run. On the run down.